You're watching green flag action from race number 3 of the 2009 NASCAR Canadian Tire Series. Andrew Ranger in the number 27 Walmart Tide Ford Fusion has a 2-second cushion over the number 4 Home Hardware and Powell SS of Don Thompson Jr.
They're all hustling up the backstretch. Oh, smoke out of the Home Hardware Chevrolet under braking.
And a wiggle, and now he goes around. Don Thompson Jr. is around. Kerry Micks is into him in the BDI Ford Fusion. Micks goes around. There's Fitzpatrick as well in the 84.
Obviously fluid down on the racetrack. The 84, J.R. Fitzpatrick goes around in the fluid, gets it going, and heads back around.
Don Thompson Jr. trying to refire as everybody else leaves the scene. Thompson struggling, and look at the damage to Kerry Micks.
A lot of front-end damage there for sure, but we got cars coming to pit road.
Yeah, they're in their pit window. Looks like the 84 of J.R. Fitzpatrick is coming down. So is the Dickies Dodge of Dave Whitlock. And Todd standing by waiting for the 84 Fitzpatrick.
J.R. Fitzpatrick in that number 84 Chevy along pit road. It'll be a full 4-tire change and can of fuel, but they'll get him to the end, guys.
And Dave Whitlock with the 39 Dickies Dodge, he's in as well. This is great strategy. You know, first guy to pit, now he doesn't have to pass any cars. Everybody's going to have to pit at least once. These guys have already got their service. And remember, J.R. Fitzpatrick come all the way from the back to 7th. That's a pretty potent car.
Absolutely. Those tires must have been pretty used up. And there is the Home Hardware Chevy of Don Thompson Jr. Smoke out of the back. And the crew taking a look under the hood. Looks like the motor is finished, so Thompson's day is done. But struggles continue for the 02 Ford of Kerry Micks, who's sitting in 15th position right now, but he's got the smoke from the front. He's got that right rear that continues to smoke, so Kerry Micks no doubt looking for pit lane this time by.
Well, Kerry Mix's crew will bring that car down to pit road, get rid of that fiberglass, have a quick look at the smoke, put some fresh rubber on it, put fuel in it, and try to get that car to the end.
Good battle for 5th spot there between Rob and Buck, Mark Dilley, and the 60 of Ron Beauchamp Jr. as they all chase that group. And Dilley takes a look into corner number 1. Underneath Buck, but Buck's got the experience on his side.
Well, let's give a call to the 95 Simone. He's doing a great job here today at Mosport.
Simone sitting in 4th place, but the 02 of Kerry Micks has come down pit lane to repair that damage. Todd is standing by. Todd?
Significant body damage to the hood and the right front of the 02 Ford Fusion for Kerry Micks. They got the right tire off. It is flat. They're trying to clear the way to make sure the tire can go. There is suspension and body damage underneath, guys. They'll see if they can get Kerry Micks back into the battle.
The crew working very hard with the Sawzall to get rid of all that torn up fiberglass. They'll make sure the bumpers aren't into the tie rods or anything, and they'll get them back out on the racetrack. It's a long ways around here, so he may not go a lap down, but the boys are coming hard.
And we're hearing on the radio that the 22 of Scott Steckly will be headed to pit lane this time by out of 3rd spot. So Steckly will make a green flag pit stop.
Well, 4 new tires on that race car and some fuel. We're going to start to see this cycle come through. As the boys hit their window, they're going to come to pit lane and get it done and not worry about waiting for a caution.
So that'll put Simone in the 95 up into 3rd position. Buck and Dilley will round out the top 5 with Ron Beauchamp Jr. not far behind in the 60. But Todd standing by in the Canadian Tire pit.
Green flag stops continue. The 22 of Scott Steckly, the next to make his move. It'll be left side tires first, fuel, and then 2 right side tires that'll take him the distance.
Well, as we watch that pit stop take place, Kerry Micks, in fact, did go a lap down. Pierre Bourque to pit road with the Aaron's Dream Machine.
And Bourque looking like he's going to get 4 tires, a full tank of fuel, as well as the leader works through lap traffic. The 55 of Dexter Stacy, learning a lot here on the Mosport International Road Course, getting his feet wet on turning left and right as Dilley pokes the nose. He's going to take a look around the outside of the 66 Robin Buck.
Mark Dilley riding behind the road course master. Put together, but he's real wise. He just tucks back in behind him and goes to school.
Dilley having a pretty good run, though, in that Dodge number 9 as the leader comes down pit lane. The 27 of Andrew Ranger heads for his service, and the 17 of DJ Kennington is following him through. So is the 66 of Robin Buck.
So Simone will pick up the lead and the bonus points for doing so.
A 35-mile-an-hour speed limit. It's Todd is waiting for Ranger.
Andrew Ranger makes the stop, hits it right on the marks here on the Tide Walmart pit. Crew goes over the wall toward left side tires first. Slow and methodical, fuel to take him the distance. Right side tires coming next.
Jeff Lapsevich in as well. The 95 of Anthony Simoni in the Crown Modular Monte Carlo SS is your new leader. As the lead pack pits next time around, look for Howie Scannell Jr. to take over first place with Kent Noon there as well.
Yeah, Robin Buck was in for his service as well. He's got fresh tires and fuel. He'll be able to go the distance now as well.
There is a good look at Scannell in the Jim Bray-owned 56. And give a tip of the hat to the 18 of Kent Noon. On a road course, he struggled in the past on these things, but he's got it figured out here today.
He's doing very well. And a good guy to follow. Howie Scannell has a lot of road course experience. A good shoe here at Mosport.
From first place comes Anthony Simoni in the Crown Modular number 95, down to that 35-mile-an-hour speed limit. The rest of the world seems like it's whizzing by, but Beauchamp's in. So is Mark Dilley. As Simoni looks for his pit box, Todd is in there with him.
Anthony Simoni peels away from the lead to make his scheduled pit stop. A little bit close to the wall. Looks like they're only going to take left side tires and fuel to go the distance.
Giulio Montanari and crew going to work on the 95.
They were struggling with that tire very much so. Oh, the 60's on the air hose there. That could cause some trouble.
Absolutely. That would be tremendous bad luck for your points leader. As the crew on the 9 team goes to work there as well. Looks like a 4-tire stop here.
Very clean looking stop. Tire off. 5 on and 5 off. They call it bang, bang, bang. What a stop.
You have a little bit more time here at Mosport because the laps are a little bit longer. As the crew finishes up on the Mopar Dodge Avenger of Ron Beauchamp Jr. He gets pushed away. Struggles to refire that motor. But your new leader is the 56 of Howie Scannell here at Mosport International Raceway.
He's doing a great job. I talked to him earlier on the day, and he said if he could get a top 10 out of this, he'd be real happy. And what a way to get it done. We'll be back with more after this.
Scott Steckly had been running in the 9th spot after his pit stop. He's now pulling off the track with an apparent blown motor here in the Dickies 200. Steckly rolling to a stop.
Well, Mosport is really hard on motors. Big RPM down the backstretch, and when you're downshifting all the time, puts a lot of stress on these drive lines.
And not to mention, Steckly looking for a good points day. He was tied with Kerry Micks coming into this one. Micks had the trouble with Don Thompson Jr., so Steckly looked like he was poised to collect a lot of points in the Castro points chase, but his day is over.
18 Kent Noon doing a good job here. They're going to go fuel only, Dave. Cuts the cost and also gets him out of the pit quicker. He'll pick up seconds on the racetrack, and they're important.
Yeah, but our hearts go out to the Noon team who lost a teammate and close friend, Bradley McCutcheon, this week. So they're racing with a heavy heart. And again, our thoughts and prayers go out to the 18 team.
Absolutely, Dave.
So the 56 of Howie Scannell leads, and it's the 3 of Jason Hathaway in the Snap-on Dodge. Trevor Siebert in the 69. There is the 3, second place. You see the gap back to Jason Hathaway, though.
Well, Howie Scannell Jr. using his experience and knowledge of this racetrack to his advantage, but he too is going to come to pit road, and he'll get fuel only. He told me earlier in the day that they would not stop for tires. They were going to go fuel only here today at Mosport.
That was a battle for third between Siebert and Simoni. Here comes Scannell in the Lucas Oil number 56. The Jim Bray-owned Dodge Avenger down to the speed limit on pit lane. 26 laps to go here in the Dickies 200, and Todd's waiting for Scannell.
56 of Howie Scannell pulls off from the lead to make a fuel stop. It will just be fuel only for the number 56 car. No tires, and then hoping to hang on for a terrific finish.
Well, again, we talked about Scannell's experience here. Jason Hathaway takes over the lead. He too runs very well here at Mosport, but Scannell's, that's an old DJ Kennington car, so it is a good piece.
Yeah, but the 3 car, the Snap-on Dodge Avenger of Jason Hathaway, couple early pit stops as Trevor Siebert pits from 3rd spot. Jared Whistle in the 44 was running 8th.
Well, Dave, it's the Western crowd. We got Alberta and British Columbia pitting together.
And we will see the 69 as Siebert purchased an oval car. He'll be in the AW 300 at Vernon a little bit later on. Whistle will join us for the Edmonton road course race. That's his next stop in the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series.
Well, it's good to see these guys traveling all these miles to compete in the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series because it is the best racing in Canada.
So these are your leaders. You saw the 3 of Hathaway go by. This is now a battle for 3rd spot between the 27 of Andrew Ranger and the 17 of DJ Kennington.
And that's the 66 of Buck and the 60 of Ron Beauchamp Jr. They're fighting for the 5th spot.
On board now with the active Green and Ross Giro body forward of Ron and Buck.
Oh, that's a real good look at a real good road racer at work. Oh, a little hard on the steering there, and we are coming to halfway.
Hit the cross flags. Your leader is Jason Hathaway as we take a look at the Home Hardware halfway update. We've had 4 leaders, 5 lead changes so far in the Dickies 200. Fastest lap put in by Scott Steckly back on lap 20. Unfortunately, his day is done with a blown motor.